felonious mopery, and there's a lot of it. I tried to talk politics with people, both young and old, and quite frankly, it usually leads to nowhere. With old people, it tends to lead into a kind of a bitch session where they should be doing this and they should be doing that. And, yeah, I can see their point. But then again, you fell into this trap of thinking that the government's going to solve your problems. Well, quite evidently, they don't. They actually create more problems than they solve. The other side is the young people. When you talk to young people about politics, they just don't simply want to talk about it. The conversations are very short and they just sort of ignore the subject. It's too bad because I think politics should be talked about, and the young people are going to be affected way more because they're the ones that are going to have to suffer the consequences of bad political decisions. But it's really funny about the mentality of young people. I think they realize they're screwed. They realize that their life, and it doesn't really matter how much money they make, is never going to be like their parents. Unless they strike it really rich. But the average Joe who goes and finds a job, he's going to he realizes that what his parents have, he's not going to obtain. He's not going to get that. His life is going to be basically the iPhone and a small box to live in. That's basically what his life is going to be. Now, it's very strange because paradoxically, the young person is a socialist. They tend to all be socialists. And yet they don't realize that big government, which is what socialism is what got them to this point in the first place. Without big government, they would have the opportunities that their parents and older people had, and then some. And they just don't seem to connect that big government is what is causing their problems. I just find it frustrating sometimes to talk to young people about this, and their lack of awareness of what is the cause of the problem. They know what the problem is. They know they know how their life is going to be, but they don't know why it got that way. And it's felonious mopery out for now.